Yo, how's it going? Just had breakfast. Got to drive 7 hours back to Calgary. Just left Grand Prairie area. Did an interview there. Really good stuff. Did 2 interviews yesterday. First day back in Alberta. 2 interviews down. That's solid. That's solid. And going back to Alberta for another big interview. Maybe I'll even tell you who I'm interviewing, because I feel like he wouldn't even care, because this guy's the man. I'm going to interview Artur Pawlowski there. I gave one away. Who we're going to interview is Artur Pawlowski. It's out there. He's a solid guy, obviously. But it's been a fun trip so far. It's been mostly work driving around, but it has been nice when I finally set up all the cameras and the tripods and the microphones. Make sure the shot is just so, and it's nice to actually sit down with these important Canadians and having a nice conversation with them. The interview last night was very powerful, and there was a moment where we were kind of sharing some feelings of heartbreak, feeling heartbroken by not just the country, not just its institutions, but also our countrymen. And it's pretty difficult to put this stuff into words and do it justice, and I think this is why I'm like a Christian now, because a lot of this stuff is it's hard to put into words, it's hard to articulate, and it's hard to explain. It's hard to give reason to it. What are people living for? That might seem like a generic question, but what are people living for? There was a part of the conversation that wasn't on camera, but they were talking about a friend of theirs that was still like part of the system or whatever in Ottawa, and how they stay silent. Hey, I still support you, but they're still silent. And it's like, what is all this for then? If we're not going to try and leave the world better for the people who come after us, then what are we doing? We're just here to own a swimming pool? We're just here to go to the theme park? Is life about going to the theme park? You know what I mean? And I think that's one of the positives, or I guess you could say positive. It's positive and negative, but it's certainly interesting and eventful when you're passionate about something important. We can make comments about the normies who don't care about politics or don't care about the state of the world. They don't care about these things, and they have a very sort of worldview that's just about them and just about their stuff. And in worst cases, it's not even really about their family or their future or anything. It's just like a very self-centered existence. And as much as sometimes I resent these people, I definitely don't envy them. I definitely do not envy them, because their passions and what they claim to care about, it's like a bunch of consumer products. It feels good, It's like candy. It's like being passionate and doing something for BLM probably feels good, but it's like you're eating candy, you're drinking pop. It's actually not good for you. It's not good for anybody. And even with a lot of this climate stuff, like, sure, environmentalism is a worthy cause, but in most cases, the way it's like, uh, you know, the advocacy for it and the actions done for it, you're not really doing that much. Stopping racism, you're not really doing that much. For BLM specifically, you're actually just fundraising for Democrats. you know, you think you're actually like championing a cause and it's going to be solved? No, you're just fundraising for more corrupt politicians. That's all that's going on. But yeah, the heartbreak. The heartbreak's tough, man. I'm still processing it. It's because it's been some years since the convoy, but when you grow up thinking that you loved your country, thinking that your country loves you, and then one day you wake up and the halls of power of your country are agreeing that you're the equivalent of terrorists, that you're the equivalent of the worst possible thing, and they're convincing everybody of that, they're convincing the rest of your friends and family of that. Are you even welcome in the country anymore? Do they even want you here? Doesn't seem like it. But I love this country. Does this country love me back? Obviously not. And of course, people will say, well, that's not the country, it's just the corrupt bureaucrats in power. No, I know, I get it. But, it feels like the true ticking heart of Canada, it's still alive. It's still there. But it's very much on life support. And what's been fun about this trip is feeling the convoy energy again. Of like, this is it. Like, this is our nation. This is what I love. This is what loves me back. This is what's worth fighting for. And in these conversations, it's like I'm feeling that and I'm loving it. And like, really think about what's happened since the trucker convoy and how effectively they've disintegrated that, right? Because the convoy was not a conservative party, not a liberal party, not any party. It was a bunch of people who was upset with this government, with the corrupt bureaucrats. And that's terrifying. That a large enough group of people could shut down the halls of power and get the international attention. They don't want that again. And I feel those in power have systematically disintegrated and crushed us, crushed our spirits. Anybody that stood up, anybody that was a leader, anybody that did something, anybody that inspired others, they've probably spent at least tens of thousands of dollars on legal fees, hundreds of thousands for a lot. You got two of the Coots guys still in jail. All sorts of shit still going on. That's a disincentive for anybody who's actually trying to fight and fix this nation. That's like, hey, is it really worth it? Maybe just shut the fuck up and try to buy a swimming pool. Enjoy your swimming pool. Right? But as we all know, things will probably get worse. And I think the hope is in the faith that the seeds have been planted. During the convoy, especially, so many people lost faith in our institutions. Completely. Lost faith. And realized, wow, this country is not taking care of me. This country does not actually care about me. And not only that, but if I stand up to try to help this country, the institutions are actually going to try to silence me and make my life a living hell for trying to fix the problem. For the people that realize that and like internalize this problem and they're still in it to win it, mind you, they might be depressed right now. They might be demoralized right now. They might be going through the same heartbreak that a lot of us are going through. But those seeds have been planted. And a lot of people are sticking around to fight. It's going to take time. But the seeds have been planted. And the people right now are going through there's a really good word for this, but I can't think of it. Like, it's kind of like hardening, where you toughen your resolve, refined, like, it's the adjective for when you're making a sword and you put it and you solidify it, whatever it is, reinforce it. Can't think of the right word, but that's what's happening to a lot of Canadians since the Convoy. And for that reason, I have hope. But still got another at least 5 hours till I get back to Calgary. Loving this truck, loving this cruise control, loving the diesel, baby. Hell yeah. I'm going to enjoy my coffee. Might try to make some calls on the road, try to line up some more interviews while I'm out there. Been super productive so far. This is only day 2, and I'm going to be getting my 3rd interview today, so that's amazing. And yeah, for what it's worth, the gas is costs money. And I'm picking up some new camera gear as well, which costs money. And this is all to create this documentary to expose these corrupt institutions and to tell the story of Canadians who have been targeted, censored, and smeared for voicing their opinion and stating what they believe. Canada is not as free as you think it is. And that's what this documentary is about, telling that story, talking about the Convoy, talking about COVID, talking about teachers and parents who are concerned about transgenderism being taught in school, and generally just Canadians who are popular and are opposing the ruling ideology, and how they'll get slammed and smeared constantly, discredited, dehumanized. This is an ongoing pattern, and that's what this documentary is going to be about. The working title is The Hate Network, and if you want to support it, support me, help support this trip and getting these interviews, and also paying the producer to bring it together, paying the editor rather, then you can go to givesendgo.com/savefreespeech. Any help is appreciated. Donate to the coffee fund, the camera fund, the gas fund, the travel fund, all that. The hard drive fund. Oh my God. I'm probably gonna need to buy a new hard drive soon, because we got a lot of great stuff already. Anyway, talk to you soon.
That is nice.
Very quiet city, yeah?